easier for them to push back and also use it defensively against Signal Ultra.
And you've seen it yesterday. Oh my God! All the Akai, the Hurricane dances. Yesterday alone, there were so many fantastic Akai
Pushing
players.
people out of their bases.
Yeah, who was that
From
again?
the middle lane to
Yeah,
the bottom lane.
that was Archangel, right?
Yes.
That was who? Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
No,
Lusty.
Lusty.
Lusty
That was
went
Lusty.
through mid, pushed somebody out through the
From the
bottom.
back, it took them out of their own base. It's like yank.
Uh-huh.
They literally yeeted someone out of their own base. But now, take a look at this. Claude, Guinevere now been picked up. You know, okay, let's break down each of these lineups real quick. Starting with Signal Ultra. For me, it's a very well-rounded lineup. Honestly, very foolproof. For me, it looks very, very safe.
Fundamentals.
Fundamentals are very much covered. Needs a lot of early game start right there. But when it comes to the late game, there's that Claude. But on the other side,
Yeah, Lolita pick here for SUNSPARKS. That's a very good pick here, in my opinion, for SUNSPARKS, because then again, you have the AoE control. You can counter-initiate just in case the Signal Ultra initiated. And also, he can just always absorb the arrow from Selena right here, removing that opportunity for them to pick off the back lines.
Well, we'll see. Looks a bit balanced for me, but honestly, I'm looking at Signal Ultra because they're able to. I think this is a very simple lineup, easy for them to pull off. But let's go to predictions. Let's make some quick ones right now. Leia, we'll start with you. What do you think for this first one?
I'm flummoxed by the Lolita pick. As we mentioned, Akai is open. Could have been the Akai, but I guess they are prioritizing the counter initiation, and maybe they saw the Claude. They're thinking about the Abyssal Arrow, Bulwark up, right? So I'm guessing that's a solid pick as well. I'd have to agree. They are the pros. They're the ones playing out. But I'll have to give this one to Signal Ultra. They have their comfort picks. It's very solid, and it doesn't necessarily go towards their 4-1 play. They're able to come together if they need to.
Yeah.
And they can go online in the mid-game as soon as the Claude goes online. So I'm going to go Signal Ultra here. How about you, Tads?
I'll go with SUNSPARKS here. That last pick Lolita for me is a really strong pick. Again, they can counter at least 3 heroes on the side of Signal Ultra, so I'll go with SUNSPARKS.
Okay, for me, lastly, Signal Ultra simply because they have all their bases covered. And yeah, that's just simple for me. When you're Signal Ultra, you get those comfort picks, it's done. But let's introduce the teams right now. Let's go straight up.
On the side of Signal Ultra, on the blue side, we have Yaku playing the Claude Tets. On the Grok, Desanya playing the Guinevere, Few on Selena, and D for the Tourism.
SUNSPARKS on the red side. It's Fusakin on the Lolita, Renzio as a Rafaela, JP as the Gushin, Raflesia as Cho, and Kel VJ as Kimmy.
Again, the Mage Killer on the side of SUNSPARKS, as long as they can continue or at least get that early start or the very good start on the side of SUNSPARKS, it will be easier for them to dish out and also destroy all the structures of Signal Ultra. But then again, because I'm always thinking that Signal Ultra will always go for 4-1. They also have Yaku. But the thing is, they also have a very nice good control when it comes to the jungle area. They can also capitalize on that one.
Ooh, crab control gonna be taken. First blood from Few. That's the first. That's the start that she's been looking for. I mean, he's been looking for on Selena. Who is it? And second Abyssal Arrow not going to connect, but as we said, the early game secured by Few, late game should be secured by Yaku. This is what I think the lineup is so strong from Signal Ultra.
But here's what's interesting. Yako has been seeing a lot of company. What Signal Ultra usually does is they leave Yako alone for the most part, at least in the early game. And there are some games wherein we've seen his off-lane carrier core even wear a mask. Yeah. So now he can't really do that because we see them always giving him company, which I think goes up against his 4-1. But then again, he pays the price right here. He gets slain, taken out by JP.
That's the threat of the Lolita, ladies and gentlemen. The charge, it will be easier for you to initiate, and also with the burst of JP, he already have the level 4. So incandescence into the Shadow Blade Slaughter, that's an easy pick off for SUNSPARKS. As long as they can continue this momentum, it will be, at least they should be able to win the first 5 minutes of the match.
Oh, but there we go, ultimate. Then they actually get JP. That is a quick trade. 1-2, this Gushin is going to start to be looking like he's going to shut down very, very soon. As for control now being rested by Signal Ultra, this should be a very, very good pickup for them this early on.
And there will be no contest at all. Even Fusakin, the best thing that he can do is just use the Numinant Blast, but there will be no follow-up at all. And now he's getting chased. The Bulwark is up, but the knock-up from Desanya will take that kill, and Few will be the ones going to secure that kill.
Yeah, Few so effective early on, right?
So good, Renzio getting a point, flank Abyssal Arrow with a trap for free, and that's the Few trademark right there, arrow plus trap. Very few players can actually pull off that mechanical feat right there. I love it.
Yeah, you have to be mechanical gifted, and you have to really know the hero itself. But this is what I've noticed. Few, every time he gets that Selena, he's so good on it. He's one of the few players, I think, in the whole country.
Few players?
One of the few players
Pun intended.
that I think actually is amazing at Selena. He's the only one I know that really knows how to make it work better than anybody else.
It's true. I really do agree. And well, looking at his positioning here, he's one of the most disciplined Selena. Because even though the arrow hits, he automatically decides, do I need to go in? Can I burst him? Can I burst the target out? And if he thought that there's no one, or if he saw that no one is around, he will just not go in.
And that sense of discipline is admirable, right? Me,
Yeah.
myself, as a player, I'm pretty sure I would not have that kind of control if ever I caught someone with a 3-second stun. But Yako, underneath his own turret, getting caught by Fuzaki and JP. Here comes that to the rescue. Numinum Blast being committed underneath the
Oh, the back
wild
oh, the
charge coming in is Desenia with
with
the
the rock block.
Requiem. Rafflesia run. It's a 2 for none as the Cho gets away.
Oh!
Few underneath the bushes. He is going to pay. He is going to go down. Few says, you're welcome. You can keep the change.
Oh my goodness, divided Requiem into 2 heroes. That was a nice exchange here, also nice aggression here. I really think that because that the Numinum Blast did not connect into the Claude right there, that gave them a little bit of space, and also with the wild charge from the Grok, disabled SUNSPARKS at all, and with that, they were able to secure that tier 1 turret.
Also for me, it took them way too long to get that kill onto the Claude. Stayed too long, and if you look at this, making it really work for his team. One more Abyssal Arrow, not going to connect this time. The back half has arrived though. Going to start that chase onto Few. Easily dashes out, but the turnaround. The beautiful Requiem right there from Desenia gets stunned up, but the backup's already arrived. The Grok block is in place, but no one's going to follow up on it. And I do want to mention, sets on that Grok. The backup, the timing for him to come with that flank was absolutely amazing in that last fight.
Sure. Oh
Wild
my.
charge hitting what? Multiple people?
I think that was 3.
With the Requiem
Yeah.
and the Grok block?
My
It's
God.
amazing.
Yeah.
They are on something new. What do they have for breakfast? I want some of that.
I want some of that as well. But
Well, now it
with
looks
the
like they're about
rotations-
to have SUNSPARKS for breakfast.
Oh,
What about,
yeah.
I think this is second breakfast. They ate
Second-
something
yeah.
else.
Oh yeah,
This
and
is
that,
second
now they're
breakfast.
eating SUNSPARKS.
Oh,
Wow, and Signal Ultra, they're just
My
owning the first few minutes of SUNSPARKS right here. SUNSPARKS needs to stop the bleeding, because if they didn't, the damage from Desanya will just go amp up right now. 303 for Desanya, 301 for Few. And again, the damage for both of these mages is really strong as long as they can position themselves properly. And also with the help of Tet with the block, and they'll be able to cash one out. Oh, again, the kill. KLVJ able to secure that kill. But D, Reflesha, he needs to run away though. The damage from KLVJ is also way too strong. Penalty
Oh,
zone,
the 4!
catching 4 heroes, separating the rest of SUNSPARKS with the block. They might be able to get another one. Oh, the damage. Few able to take down Reflesha. Okay, the damage. No, they need to back off right now. They saw
Oh, the
that-
hit!
Oh, the hit!
The arrow yet again, but he gets interrupted right there. Can't finish it off. Few's gonna get taken down, or is he? Yes, in fact, he's gonna be alive for 1 more second until he goes down. Now it's gonna be tense. He has to get away, and with a beautiful re-engagement from SUNSPARKS, showing us they're still in this game.
Oh, look at
Oh
Sneaky
my.
Sneaky Yako. He might just go for this tower, but he is instead going to go for the smaller goal here of the creep camp. This is pretty good for Yako. Any other lesser player would have just said, oh no, my team needs me. But he himself was at half
Well,
health, so it wouldn't have been a good deal.
Yeah. Actually, Yaku, that was a good call from him because he popped the Blazing Duet. Once he did that, he obviously realized that there was too much pressure for him.
Yeah.
He BMI'd out and he said, okay, I'm not coming back to that. I used all my skills, all my abilities. Let's just try to push on tower, get some farm in. And I think that was ultimately the best decision he could
Yeah,
make.
better use elsewhere.
Yeah.
Better use elsewhere.
The thing is, it took us, after that beautiful 4-man penalty zone, everybody else was way too far. So that to me was a big miscalculation in terms of the distance of his teammates.
SUNSPARKS won that engagement, but for Signal Ultra, it could have been worse. They got what they got. Oh, but here's a 3-second stun onto Fuzaken, but he is a chunky boy and he's going to get away.
And well, it's just Signal Ultra right here, just counting out every brushes area, making sure that they have information where's the rest of SUNSPARKS. It will be easier for them to engage since the turtle's already up. They need to capitalize. They need to maintain this aggressiveness on the side of Signal Ultra. But also SUNSPARKS, they can contest it. They have all the tools that they need for them to contest it. However, nice initiation. Renzo able to run away, trying to save his life away from Tet here. But Few, okay, got arrowed. But there will be no engagement at all. This is what I'm talking about. You can see how Few is really disciplined. Luminant Blast, it will not hit anyone. It will miss, but they're able to secure that kill. KLVJ able to get another one. Test might be the next target here, but it's way too tanky. Few Oh, the stun will hit, and KLVJ with the double kill. Rafflesia, Sunspark, this is what I'm talking about. You need to respect the damage output of KLVJ as well, and now they have the upper hand, they have the upper advantage when it comes to third positioning, and you see how fast, how quick they can take down this turtle.
Oh no, the tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen. SUNSPARKS now on the offensive with that 1,000 gold lead at 8 minutes, 13 seconds. Signal Ultra, they need to get back on this horse. I don't understand what happened.
It feels to me like Signal Ultra, they've had such a good lead, but after that one big mistake, they're starting to maybe tilt or get a little bit rattled. Not something you're not used to seeing when it comes to the championship quality team. But at the same time, you have to admit everybody's human. They can make these mistakes, and you can it can take control and get a hold over you. You know.
Despite some people's beliefs of how well Few can throw those arrows, he still is human. You're right.
Yeah, that's real.
And he hasn't really been making mistakes in terms of the arrows. It's, I think, them as a team that's falling a little bit short. They are a little bit spread out. When they should have capitalized on their lead, they actually faltered and spread out and let SUNSPARKS go back into it.
But the thing is, you also need to look at Tiago right here. He just got his second core item. Again, another golden staff on top of the Demon Hunter sword, so he can just join the fights right now.
Yeah, but it's 9 minutes in. It's so late, man. But I don't know. We'll hope. What do you think? Isn't it so late?
Yeah, it is late, but once he is able to go to the back lines using the BMI into the Blazing Duet, all the back lines of SUNSPARKS will just melt through the Blazing Duet. But I think they just need to look for an opportunity to go back lines, but JP is always there to catch out the back lines as well of Signal Ultra. So I think it's all about who positions first. They will able to capitalize or get that small advantage for the next skirmishes.
On the long range, I think Signal Ultra has a better initiation with those arrows and of course the BMI. But when it comes to like just full frontal, if somebody face checks, SUNSPARKS has the lead here with the Way of the Dragon and of course just being pushed out and threatened by Fuzakin's Numenor Blast.
And again, the counter initiation, like you mentioned earlier, is really strong for SUNSPARKS. So I think the idea of SUNSPARKS right here, okay, it's okay. Just let Few throw his arrows, and then Fuzakin will just absorb it, and then wait for a nice opportunity, wait for Signal Ultra to commit.
Oh, nice hit right there with the Sacred Arrow. I mean, Abyssal Arrow rather. Not going to be able to get that kill again. It was on to Fuzakin, who is a little bit chunky. But it's going to force him to fall back a little bit, play a little bit safer. No invades this time. But the ward, though, right there, the trap from Selena, making life a little bit more difficult. And as you can see, the gold lead really starting to sway to SUNSPARKS' favor.
Gotta note, though, how good Fuzakin's positioning is. He's been catching arrows left and right, and of course, just face checking into the members of Signal Ultra, opening up vision for SUNSPARKS. So I think that's one of the keys to their winning strategy right now.
That's true. And well, looking at Signal Ultra right now, this is not how Signal Ultra wants to play out this game. As you can see, they're all spread out. I think they're just waiting for Yafo to get another core item for them to engage, but they really can't engage. They can't, they can't play aggressively right now because of Fuzakin. And Fuzakin, you mentioned earlier, he's just catching arrows. It's okay. That's the play of SUNSPARKS. As long as you have information that that Few already uses arrows, just go in, use the charge from Fuzakin, catch the front lines, disable the front lines, while JP will catch the back lines of Signal Ultra.
Yeah, D just trying to keep his buddies up alive in the bottom lane, making life a little bit more difficult for Rafflesia. That's all he needs to do as an offlaner. But look at that Abyssal Arrow, beautifully landing 3 seconds onto Renzo. They could capitalize on this if he wanted to. Tets does have the damage for it, most certainly, but so does KLVJ, who is making life tough. But in the back line, Sanya gets caught up. Penalty zone, they get JP. Now this is start. Blazing Duets at the back. They actually get 2 down. That's 2 immortalities bursted. Renzo goes down next. Now it's on to KLVJ. Can he survive? Not going to chase, though, but they've actually turned it around. Rafflesia gets the back lines onto Sanya, but he's in the middle of everybody. That's a double kill for a Few. Here we go. KLVJ charging that up. Going to fall back, though, and Tets tries to close the gap on him, and he will now be grok blocked.
Oh, the damage!
But whoa, what is he doing? He's getting too close. Few misunderstanding with the rest of his team, and KLVJ gets a double.
KLVJ!
Oh, they actually clean him up, though, but that's a big miscommunication from Signal Ultra. Few, though, now with Fuzakin. Penalty zone is up yet again, and Fuzakin goes down next, but not just yet. Finally, he does, and that's a 5-for-3 exchange.
It's so wipe out, ladies and gentlemen. SUNSPARKS loses their mid tower, but instead the Signal Ultra misses out on Lord. That was quite the team fight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a statement that these two teams are supporting. JP coming back. He wants round 2, and he does. It
Back
takes
from
down
the dead.
Few.
Like the Undertaker, just be like, nah, I'm taking you down with me. That's exactly what happened. They all mutually assured destruction is what we just saw in that.
Well, I understand SUNSPARKS. Well, the reason that they did that is just making sure that Signal Ultra will not have the opportunity to take down this Lord alone. Again, it's just that KLVJ, okay, it's alright if you're going to kill me, at least I'm able to stop you from taking down this Lord. At least we have a chance for them to, for SUNSPARKS to take it out again. Now that they're all, again, 5-man into the Lord area, I think they can take this one out. Maybe he can use his penalty zone. He will use it, catching out too. But again, the Lord has been slain inside the
Blazing Duet. Oh my God, the Blazing Duet is so strong right there from Yako, able to take Wild Charge into the Grok block. But Felicia going to be baiting them around the bottom lane, going to get away with a 2 for nothing. But they do get Lord instead.
KLVJ is just doing so beautifully here. 5-1-2. He is, I think, the single reason, maybe second only to Fuzakin, as to how SUNSPARKS turned this around.
But Signal Ultra, they're working as a unit. Yaku's on fire. I mean, he's only 1-2-8, but his BMIs have been so effective. The past 2 ones have been perfect. Few as well, he's been missing. I mean, he's been hitting everything, hasn't missed anything. And D, his penalty zones have always been so good. Sets as well. You have to admit, Signal Ultra as a whole is doing much, much better. Simply, on the other side, those SUNSPARKS being just kept alive by KLVJ.
Yeah. Well,
but it seems to be enough.
It seems so.
That's crazy to say, but it seems to be enough. It's working. They are going to take down this level 1 Lord, though, up top with no much problems. But down below, though, check it out. It is going to be Rafflesia being a sneaky, sneaky boy about to take this last tower down bottom.
Oh, Fuzakin trying to catch out Isanya, but Rafflesia able to take down a tier 2 turret in the bottom lane, but Isanya, the stun did not connect though. Fuzakin on the front line, just making sure that there will be no damage at all, but Rafflesia, the Shunpo damage plus the only pass, ripping down the few. And again, one more hit, he'll be successful to do so.
Oh my God.
Turret has been taken up by Rafflesia. It's
Oh
okay.
my God.
The damage!
Rafflesia!
Again!
Rafflesia!
Oh, wow! Rafflesia just taking down 2, and again another member of Signal Ultra. I think this is the time. This is the moment that they're waiting for. SUNSPARKS able to transition into the middle lane, just waiting for KLVJ to destroy this tier 3 turret, and it's already go time for SUNSPARKS.
Wow,
right
what an outplay right there from Rafflesia. He actually gets 2 of them before he goes down. And then while that's happening, the coordination from SUNSPARKS was so good, preventing Signal Ultra from going back to base, and SUNSPARKS starting that fight. Now Numen on Blast will allow them to get yet another tower. That's 2 tier 3 towers down for the side of Signal Ultra. What an outplay.
Wow.
Interesting pickup here by Yaku. Oracle on a Claude. He wants his sustain.
Yeah, he really needs to get that sustain as soon as possible because again, the damage, even from Rafflesia, is way too strong. Get it additional magical defense and also HP. He really needs that. He needs to sustain himself. He just needs to look for an opportunity to go to the back lines. We've seen it earlier. Just one Blazing Duet, two heroes from SUNSPARKS already went down. But you also need to keep an eye on Rafflesia every single time here. Rafflesia can just do the rat plays, and if you didn't check him out, that will be another tier 3 turret side on the side of SUNSPARKS.
Yeah, you know, Rafflesia, he has so much damage. He hurts so much. Almost gets hit right there with the Abyssal Arrow as well. So, you know, JP finally picking up that Winter Truncheon as well. Should keep him alive longer. Funnily enough, the JP as Gushen, he hasn't done much, actually.
JP as Gushen 363. He does act as quite the mobile magnet for Signal Ultra. They have to allot so many skills to catch JP off. But now with this Winter Truncheon, he should be that much more slippery.
But I think they really need to focus on KLVJ
True,
right now.
true.
Because
So much-
KLVJ is dishing out a lot of damage.
so much damage.
BOD, Ice Queen 1. I think he also have a hold of Prison, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. He has
Oh,
all
wow.
the cores. That's
All
it.
the core
That's it.
items. You just need one more core item here for KLVJ to at least finish off. It'll be easier for him to finish off, even Tets. So Tets also needs to play carefully. He needs to make sure that he always have that ancestral gift, passive on his mon, because the stun from SUNSPARKS is really strong. He doesn't want to be caught out.
So that's, I want to bring that up. One of the reasons they're going for the Immortality game is simply because of Few. The fact that they, even if you hit as many arrows as you want, if there's an Immortality up on them, they're going to hesitate to go in on that hero, even if it's a 3-second stun, because of the Immortality. And 2 people, maybe 3 have it on the side of SUNSPARKS now. That's going to keep them alive long enough to get that advantage. Meanwhile, Signal Ultra, they can't find any opening.
And they can also use that to bait out Few again.
Yeah.
Few, based on the mechanics of Selena, he always wants to go in, get that Garrote, get that Soul Eater, but there's also an opportunity for them to catch him out. So again, the Immortality pickup from SUNSPARKS is really strong. They really need to play aggressively right here. I think Signal Ultra really needs to contest this Lord. They need to get this Lord for them to survive for the next few minutes. But Rafflesia again, way of the dragon, plus the Shunpo damage from Rafflesia is way too strong. Another takedown for SUNSPARKS. So this 4 versus 5, they can take this opportunity to take down the Lord and Signal Ultra. I think they really need to commit right now.
Yeah.
Surgical precision by Rafflesia, just picking off you right there. Luminous
Luminous
Blast
Blast.
coming in right here. Moves against stunning 2 members. D just trying to survive, and he is going to drop Immortality Pop right now. Jumping into Senya, paying the price for Rafflesia. Taking him
Penalty
down.
zone.
Penalty zone onto 4 members. Ladies and gentlemen, down goes D. 1 left, and there are no more. Signal Ultra has been wiped out. No members of SUNSPARKS to the casualties. They're not going to give them any quarter. This is going to be game 1 to SUNSPARKS at 18 minutes.
Rafaela
Yeah.
on SUNSPARKS just win the game.
Oh my God.
Other than KelVJ,